This is Access Houston on 97.9 The Box.
Good Sunday morning. You're listening to Access Houston. I'm your host, KG Smooth. Welcoming a first-timer in the studio. She is a tax preparer at Right Way Tax and Financial. Please welcome the lovely Akliah Glaspie. Good morning.
Good morning, Houston. Happy Sunday.
How are you?
I'm good. Trying to make it to church on time.
You're gonna have plenty of time. You know, it's only 6 a.m. ish. So welcome to the program. It's the end of the year, which means that a lot of people will be receiving their W-2s come next month, and tax season will be in full effect.
Full effect, nonstop, all the way until April. So yes, everybody getting ready.
So there's a lot of things that are going on financially. I don't know how privy you are up on like what the GOP has just, or that they're trying to get past this tax.
It's passed.
It's going to pass.
Yeah,
you see it. So the way that it looks like on the surface, it looks like, hey, poor people, middle class, we're going to see a little more money. The problem is later on down the line, we're going to be in the soup line.
Possibly, but only time will tell. But for the most part, I have mixed feelings on it. I feel like the package includes a little bit of something for everybody. It's a give and take for everybody, both sides, whether you're low to middle class, or whether you're a small business owner, or you're a huge major C corp, or you got deep pockets. I think it's a give and take package for, it's not gonna be a win-win for everybody, but it's something in there for everybody. The main thing that I'm really looking forward to is they are extending some of the most popular tax credits, which is the earned income tax credit, which is one of the major tax credits for low and middle class taxpayers. So that's a good thing to know in here. They're also going to be increasing the standard deduction. So like I said, it's a win-win for everybody. So you can't have nobody's going to have their cake and ice cream. So for the most part is to make sure that what's in place stays in place, and that is the earned income tax credit.
Yeah, but if they're taking away the single payer mandate and I can't have insurance, then what good is that tax credit going to do if I'm just going to spend that money on trying to supplement what my medical bills are?
You said if they take away the what again?
If they take away the individual mandate as to where I can't even have get health care anymore, because that
the shared responsibility payment
that's slipped into there. You know what I'm saying? And so the tax credit that you going to give me, so when I come to you at Right Way,
you're going to get that earned income credit.
I'm going to get that earned income credit. But you know what, though? But my child is suffering from this disease, and now that they done took CHIP, and I ain't got no health insurance, what you just gave me is going to go right toward there.
Yeah, it's kind of like you said. But as far as CHIP, I didn't realize CHIP was on the chopping block. I don't think CHIP
is done.
The Children Health Insurance Plan was on the chopping block. The main thing is, like I said, them getting rid of the mandated health care for all. And that shared responsibility payment has been it's been a win. It's been mixed messages for a lot of taxpayers. Some people, they're really excited about having that mandatory health insurance. And a lot of people, they getting killed with the penalties. Every year they're filing, and this year the 2017 penalty for having no insurance is $695 per person. So if you went the whole year without having any type of health insurance, whether it was CHIP, Medicaid, or private insurance, that's $695 per person in your household. So for some people, when it comes down to taxation is all about planning, which is my biggest thing. So no matter what policies or legislations are going to get passed, the main thing is to plan and prepare for it. We don't know what's going to be passed 20 years from now. We don't know what's going to happen with income tax. So the only thing you can do is to plan and prepare, which is why all I'm about youth financial literacy. I'm not putting my taxation in the hands of whatever Congress or whatever policymakers want to pass, because as we've seen with the recent election, it ain't about all the time about what we want as taxpayers. So the main thing is to protect ourselves from anything that they got coming our way is to prepare. Know what you're going to understand. First of all, understanding what taxation is, building up your knowledge about it. So that way, whatever comes across your way, you're ready for it. You know how to mitigate it, and whatever they're going to expire or cut out over the course of the years, you already ready for it and you know what's coming and you know what to do to prepare for it. So if Chip is out of there and it's on the chopping block, and if some other policy doesn't come into place to take place of that, then we as taxpayers, we know what we got to do. We know what we got to do. We got to start getting some other private insurance plans. We got to really start putting ourselves in a position to be able to get the medical care and assistance that we need.
I hear all of that, but I guess the problem is people ain't got. I know. I guess people ain't gonna be able to afford it. Like it's just like they're gutting us out. But enough about that. Let's move on. I don't want to because it really is sad. You're listening to Access Houston. We're talking to Akliah Glaspie from Right Way Tax and Financial. Since you indulge in financial education and financial literacy, I always like to ask my money people when they come in, where do you feel that the responsibility of financial education and literacy lies? Should it be taught mainly in school, or is that something that starts at home?
Well, I have a mixed opinion on that. I think, yes, it always starts at home. Everything starts at home. But the conflict interest comes whereas when mom and dad at home are lacking the knowledge, then you can't expect it to come from home. So the responsibility lies, I feel, in education, in the school system, and it also lies in the hands of people who have obtained it. If you are a business owner or you're an individual who have reached the level of financial literacy where you're able to not only better your life and other people's, then it falls into us as business owners, as entrepreneurs, as self-employed people. You know, if the schools are not going to do it, if the home life is not going to do it, one thing that people are dealing with every day is business owners. They coming into your stores, they're doing something with a business owner. So do as much as you can as a business owner to promote financial literacy amongst your clients. Everyone is promoting a product, everyone is promoting a service. So to answer your question in a nutshell, yes, it lies at home, but if home is not there, then I feel us as the suppliers, it lies with us as well to make sure our clients are financially literate about our services and the money they spend on our services.
I asked that because, I was once a young strapping freshman on a college campus university, and they had these tables set up like, hey, you want a free T-shirt or a stuffed animal? Like, yeah, okay, sure. Right. And then sign up for it. And then about 10 days later, I got this, $500 credit card in the mail. And I'm like, oh, man, okay. There's these 2 books that I still need. Oh, I could probably get something to eat and might have a little something left over to get the CD. Get a CD. You know what I'm saying? But not knowing that that's what was coming when I got that shirt.
Exactly.
So getting that card, spending that money, just making the minimum payments on there, I'm thinking I'm doing something and I'm not, and then I just let it go by the wayside. And so I had asked that question because the importance of credit
is huge.
Yeah, and they don't teach that in the school. I mean, growing up, for me, they taught you how to write a check, how to balance a checkbook, but they didn't teach us about credit and the importance of credit and what credit is and how, if not managed correctly, or if you don't have any or you're just reckless, how it will mess up your life. You know what I mean? Like that, but another part of me also feels that, this is maybe a systemic that they didn't want a certain group of people to know that.
I can totally agree with that. Like I said, credit and true financial literacy, I feel like it's a specialty. It's not something that is given to the majority. It is something that is very selective about who it finds its way into the hands of. And most of the time, financial literacy is not something that comes to you. It's something that you go and get. So as far as, the schools, no, it's not streamlined into the school system. And I do agree with you. It's probably a systemic reason. Behind the scenes,
it always is. Come on. The whole purpose was to keep us down. We weren't even considering this, but that's a whole nother.
And we know that's the case. Then now we got to do it. We know it's not going to come to us. Now
so we got to get it ourselves.
We got to go out and we got to get it.
And we always have been. I don't know why we're not more mobile now. But I do want to talk about, you're listening to Access Houston, talking to Akliah Glaspie from Right Way Tax and Financial. You have a summer camp initiative that you want to do. Talk about that.
Yes, this tax season, like I said, going back to who's responsible for it, I feel as business owners, we have a responsibility to make sure that the clients we are serving are not only supporting our products and our services, but also making sure that we putting them in the best position possible. So my biggest thing was, I said, tax season. You see so many people every year, and you see the most important part about that person, their finances, their life, like everything about that person you see in 3 months out of the year. And you literally have this opportunity or this window to set them up for income tax season. That is I call it like an investment. It's one of the biggest, for some people, for a family, it's a huge financial blessing come January through April. And they make plans for it. And it's like you have this window of opportunity to really help people and put something in them to where they can set themselves up for the rest of the tax year. And so that's where the summer camp initiative came into play. I'm really passionate about youth. I'm really passionate about youth development, youth empowerment, and youth financial literacy. And my biggest thing is to promote that is exposure. Mm-hmm. Kids have to be exposed. Mm-hmm. Knowledge isn't going to come to them. We have to expose them to it. And that's why this tax season, Right Way Tax, is implemented our summer camp initiative, which means when parents come and file their 2017 tax returns at Right Way Tax and Financial, we are going to sponsor their kids to attend summer camp for the summer. Oh. We've partnered with a lot of different camps in the city. Some of them, I know they won't mind me shouting them out. Chef Dee Dee Coleman, Cooking with the Twist, Miss Margot Bangs, Twitch with the Class. Two very great women I've had the opportunity to meet over the last couple of weeks. And it's all about parents making decisions during taxes and planning, using that income tax money to plan for something such as summer camp for your kids, something that's going to
pay it forward.
Exactly, something that's going to give them that exposure that they mm-hmm. need to be able to be, more mm-hmm. financially literate. Mm-hmm. So that is our initiative for tax season 2017. Yes, we are sponsoring kids to attend summer camp, and if you have a summer camp in your mind that is not one of our preferred partners, look, go find one. One in your neighborhood, one at the school. Find one. Right Way Tax is going to sponsor it. Our main goal is to help our clients invest into their children. And the best way to do that is when you get your 2017 tax refund money. And we're trying to make it easy for them to do it.
You are trying to make it easy by going to Right Way Tax Financial. What's your website and your social media?
Our website is www.taxrightway.com. We're on Instagram at Right Way Tax. We are on Facebook at Right Way Tax Services. And our office contact number is 281-258-4435.
Your IG, your Facebook?
Instagram is Right Way Tax, at Right Way Tax, yes.
Okay. Akliah Glaspie, Right Way Tax and Financial. Man, this was some good convo, though.
I think so.
I enjoyed myself.
I think so, too. You start talking about them policies for me. Like, hey, wait a minute.
Well, you're a money person. I always think that all the money people keep up with what's going on with the money.
Yeah, I do, but
and that's why I asked that.
It's such a gentle subject, and you really won't have you're never going to be on the right side of the fence when you're dealing with politics and taxes. The best thing is try to...
Well, at this point in the current climate that we're in, Akliah, unfortunately for me, right now, at this moment, it's not about your race. It's not about your gender. It's not about your sexual orientation. It's not about your party affiliation. Right now, it is about right and wrong.
Exactly.
What side are you on? Because as we see what's going on, like everything that's happening right now, it's very dangerous. It's dangerous to continue to attack the media. It's dangerous to continue to attack the intelligence services and the communities and the very agencies that you are supposed to be running. It's very dangerous to continue to welcome in our number one foreign adversary who absolutely disrupted our democracy with the 2016 election. It is dangerous to continue to allow white supremacists and right nationalists infiltrate what is morally right and just making and to normalize this stuff. Oh, I almost cussed. To normalize this stuff, to normalize a Nazi, like all of this stuff is dangerous. And I hope everybody is still paying attention because your money is going to be the first thing. I told my brother, the first thing I told my brothers, I was like, I will let y'all know when to take your money out the bank. And then And then when you do take it out, we're going to do half gold and half cash. Dead ass. Because it's going to get real. In these next 16, 18 months, it's going to get so real. Y'all thought 17 was something? 18 going to be a mother.
It's going to be on, which is why
planning
and preparing is crucial.
Planning.
The income tax money that everyone also loves to, especially my niche market, the type of demographics that I deal with, it's very crucial to understand what you have in front of you and making sure you are investing it and doing something with it, doing something productive with it. The money only lasts for so long. So make sure you get every bit of benefit that you can out of it, whether you're investing it into your kids, which is that long-term future benefit, or you in turn investing it right back into yourself financially. You know, everybody got all the credit card debt. Pay down some of your credit card bills. You know, go ahead and start open up an investment account in the mutual ones.
Be smart about it instead of trying to get that bag and them shoes.
Be smart about your income tax money. And that is, we always talk about that.
I'm going to tell you a story real quick. I got LASIK done in September. 9/11. No, it's great. I'm Superman in this thing. It took seconds. Trust me, right? And so, like, what it was, I told one of my friends, I was like, yo, that's the best $3,300 I done ever spent. You know, it was like, what? You spent over $3,000 on...
Operating on your eye?
I was about to say what? Go ahead. What? Me spending money on my health, on something that's going to help me versus me trying to keep up with the Joneses and get the Yeezys or get that Gucci t-shirt or none of that? What? Is that what you're trying to, boy? FOH. All right. Akliah, thank you so much for coming on the program. No, and excuse my little rant right there. You know, it got like, things are real.
The LASIK is real. It got real with the LASIK.
It got real with the LASIK. Yes. Akliah Glaspie from Right Way Tax and Financial. Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you for having us.
And thank you for listening to Access Houston.
We'll be back with more Access Houston on 97.9 The Box.